Today, that would be Thursday morning in Britain. Rupert Murdoch was sitting in front of basically like a
Hello?
bland black.
Hello?
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 What?
I'm looking. Hello?
Well, oh, is it Rupert Murdoch? How did you just appear on the program like that?
I'm looking for a Sam Seder. Is Sam Seder there?
Yeah, it's me. What?
Sam! Sam!
This is quite a coincidence, Rupert, because I was just talking about your appearance in front of the.
I'm sure everyone is. I'm sure everyone is. I did a good job, don't you think, Sam?
Actually, I wasn't terribly. Are you all right? Did you walk up a flight of stairs?
That's a jet lag. Just jet lag, Sam.
Jet lag? Wait.
I only spend 10% of my time in the United Kingdom. I'm in and out all the time.
Well, you see, wait, you're back in the United States already?
Yes, private jet.
But weren't you? Did you say cryogenics?
Why would I say cryogenics?
I thought you said cryogenics because I was wondering.
I said private jet, and I never want to hear about the cryogenic. It's a private jet.
Private jet. Okay. Wow, that was an awful quick jet because you were testifying this morning, and I listened to some of the audio, and boy, I'll tell you, you really got handed to you by a couple of the guys there. Particularly Robert J., who's the chief interrogator of the inquiry. Do you mind?
But seriously, I had a couple good pot shots at him. I told him what's what.
You did. But let's get to that in a minute. I want to first ask you a couple of questions. Now that I have you on the phone,
sure, that's why I called. Because you're my favorite interviewer, Sam. You're
really.
You're one of my favorite interviewers.
That's very sweet of you. Now, I want to ask you a question here, okay? You were basically, you said there was a cover-up at the News of the World, but you were actually a victim of this. Is that right?
I'm completely victimized. If I could be raped, Sam, that's how I feel. I'm a victim here.
I'm sorry, did you say if you could be raped, that's how you feel?
If I could be, I suppose I could be raped. But if I were raped, I assume this is how it would feel. And I am a victim of people whose names I cannot say, but who I know, who covered up this. And I have to tell you, it's one of the most humble days of my life.
I have to say that you've said that before,
when did it what?
You said no when you testified in front of the parliamentary committee, you said it was the most humble day of your life.
That's true too. Yeah, that's right.
You've had a lot of humbling days.
It's a humbling series of months, yes. Today was one of the humbling most. I'm a victim, Sam.
No, I know you said that. Now I want to ask you. You said, "quote: I think the senior executives were all misinformed and shielded from anything that was going on there. There's no question in my mind, maybe the editor, but certainly beyond that, someone took charge of a cover-up, and we're all victims of that." So you're saying?
And I agree. And you're Sam. Don't get gotcha with me. Don't get gotcha with me. It ended with, "and I regret it." That's the quote.
Why do you regret it so much if you're such a victim?
Wouldn't you regret being a victim, Sam? I think we all can understand being a victim.
All right, fair enough. And why did you? You said that you just didn't pay attention to this.
No, I didn't.
I find that hard to believe.
And I want to say, I feel like I've failed, and I'm very sorry about that. But how can I pay attention when I'm not paying attention, Sam? It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. And at one point...
it doesn't. Thank you, Sam. It doesn't.
I want to ask you, just at one point, Robert J. said that News International had obstructed the initial phone hacking investigation. You said the company did no such thing.
Correct.
And he said if we have evidence that we've had conclusively demonstrates the opposite, your reaction?
My reaction, look, we have had investigation after investigation, and we've spent a lot of money with lawyers and people like that going through inquiry after inquiry, and I think we basically relied on the police investigation. They told us there was nothing there.
But you were
and you want to
bribing
come
the
forward
police
to me and say, "Well, I have evidence. I'd love to see the evidence," but I'm sorry.
Well,
it's
you
not
weren't
there.
you? What wasn't your company paying the police?
Sam, you're one of my favorite interviewers. I don't know what did I do to you now? Did I do something to you now? Is that
Simply
the
asking
problem?
a question. That's all.
All right. Well, I didn't fly back to New York to get on your show.
But you
to
didn't
be
need to fly
insulted
back
this
to New
way.
York. We have a phone system that you could have called.
Perhaps I panicked a little bit. I mean, that's all I can say. Is
You said
maybe
that
I
today
panicked.
too. What you panicked when you shut down. You said you panicked actually that when you shut down.
Yeah.
When you shut down News of the
World. I understand. I understand what I said. What's your point, Sam?
Well, it just sounds like a lot of this is practiced.
That's ridiculous. I'm an 81-year-old man. I don't have time or energy to practice responses. The fact is, I panicked when I sold News of the World. I feel like a victim. I feel like I failed. I don't know how any of those things seem like practiced answers.
Well, let me ask you this. I'll just repeat what the investigator said. Jay said.
All right.
Some might say this is consistent with the desire to cover up.
Some may say that.
That's what I said. Some might say that.
No, yes, of course they might say that, and that's just not the case. Although I happen to know of two people who did the cover-up that I'm not sure happened.
But you know who these people are, and you're not going to tell us.
I do, and of course, why would I give their names up? That's poor gamesmanship.
Is one of their last names start with Murdoch?
You're going to try and trick me into this. I can see. Yes, that would be true.
You said yes.
What? Sorry, who?
Well, Rupert, I want to thank you for calling in. I appreciate your clarifying this for us.
No problem.
Let me ask you this: what do you think the chances you're going to be walking the streets 6 to 8 months from now?
What are you implying, Sam?
Maybe you're going to go to jail.
That's what. Clever, Sam. That's very clever. 6 to 8 months walking the streets. I'll be fine. James will probably be locked up, but I'll be fine.
Well, that's nice that you're willing to plan for your kid's future. That's very sweet.
I need to plan for my future. I have grandchildren. They need to know I'm going to be around walking the streets. They don't like James, so that's fine. But I have grandchildren, I have children, I've been spending most of my time with my family during all of this, and I think that's what people seem to overlook. So they say, how do you not know this? And I say, I was with my grandchildren.
Do you really have grandchildren?
I'm sure I have grandchildren. I'm pretty sure of that.
At the very
and
least, you can find... Yeah.
I spent time with them, so I'm pretty sure I have them.
All right. Well, I just wanted to double check on that.
All right. Good.
Well, Rupert Murdoch, thank you so much for calling in.
Sam, I love the show. How you doing, Sam? You good?
Yeah. Feel free to become a member.
Oh, let's not get carried away.
Thanks for calling in.
Thank you, Sam. I love your show.
All right. He doesn't know how to work a phone. Rupert Murdoch, everyone. Wow, that was very nice of him to call in.